So, after quite a bit of time, we are finally going to be actually moving forward and out of, Mulville, which it's only been like 18 years. But I didn't fish up here, right? This is a different route. I have to check just in case we run into anything. Where does this route start? Mulville, Route 111. I don't think there was any grass. Let me do a check. There's nothing here. We didn't fish. I'm 100% sure on that. Um, yeah. So we can rock smash, and if we happen to run into anything, nope, we're good. We'll probably rock smash repeatedly there. At one point to catch something, but we have the first Gabby and tie, which I probably should have not had the setup. Actually looking at our team, this is not a very good fight. But we'll see. Because I think they start with Magnemite and Whismer, or maybe it's Loudred. I don't remember the exact start. But Gabby and Ty, yeah, it's Whismer. I couldn't remember if it was a Whismer, because it becomes a Loudred almost immediately. So we're just going to double kick, and then we're just going to double kick. Look at that. Magic. It's basically dead. Just clear up Gabby and Ty because it's always fun. But we're gonna be making our way north. It's gonna be probably a couple parts, honestly. There's a lot to do before we get to Flannery. Is that sturdy, or was it just that close? If so, that's kind of impressive. But yeah, I don't know what we're really looking for. I want to see like some new interesting types for a lot of our encounters. More than likely, we probably will not have a lot of cuts this time uh, because we have a lot to do here. I do want to make sure that we have the less experienced in the lead because we really need them to, get some experience. Plus, Gyarados going to be very important in the Flannery fight. Um, I don't know the exact level up situation, but hopefully it's not too annoying. Intimidate, always nice. It's always nice to have Intimidate. I don't think I don't think you have anything, right? We could just bite. Critical hit? Real. Sometimes it'd be like that. I don't think we take poison outside of battle, so we might just swap this to somebody else. I don't know. Tangela proving that is truly one of the most annoying Pokemon on the planet. But it's not too bad. It is supposed to be 5 degrees colder tomorrow, as I look at my phone for the time. Even though I could just look slightly to the right and see the... whatever. Meryl. Don't really have a good matchup against Water Fairy. I've already mentioned it before, but it's actually kind of weird. Don't have a good matchup. Let's go Adam. Adam has a great matchup. And by great, I mean just can kind of tank anything. Defense curl. Alright, this trainer is proving to be the most annoying trainer in the world. Die. Bubble Beam. Luckily, Meryl is a pretty weak Pokemon. Meryl and Azumarill are very weak Pokemon without huge power. It's actually amazing that they made that evolutionary line the way they did. It is a miserable experience. 25. Bubble Beam. That is actually way better than Water Gun. Look at that. A nice upgrade. We have Rain Dance. I'm not sure if the reason I'm keeping it is because it might be good for Flannery specifically. And we did pick up a Water Stone, so we will be going into Poliwrath. I'm not exactly sure if I should. So my thought process here is that Politoed probably has a different type, and that's interesting. But I'm looking at my current my current move sets and my current team, and ultimately, I find Flannery to be easier to deal with, but Norman is right after, and we don't have a lot of options. I do want to check to see if anything changed. We do also have an adamant, nature. Also, it's damp, which is, less than stellar, but maybe we'll get something really cool. We picked up a Water Stone, right? Cool, I'm not a liar. And we will now have access to a Poliwrath, which I think, honestly, very, very scary. We have a pretty dangerous team. Like half of it is like really like ready to bulldoze people down. I'm guessing Poliwrath is water fighting, which is not the greatest of types, but hey, it can work. Submission. I mean, 80-80, which I've always wondered why. We're keeping Bubble Beam just for the stab. I guess Hypnosis has definitely lost its use, and it's also 60% accurate. I don't think it's that important. It might come up, but we'll see how good Poliwrath is. I want to see what the stat is, because it was 50 at Poliwhirl. Let's see what it is with Poliwrath. 75. That is a massive increase. Actually better than... I think our IVs are low. No. Okay, they're... But even higher than Gyarados. One level higher, so they're about the same. But yeah, this Poliwrath is going to be dangerous. I'm also going to check real quick to make sure that Electra isn't losing health. What is it? 50? No, okay, we can kind of leave it poison. I don't really want to, but I'm lazy. So yeah, we have Poliwrath, which is probably going to come in clutch almost immediately. I mean, look at this Wooper. Now we just go, bam. So good. The only thing that really sucks is that, like, why is Submission ever recoil? It's so miserable. Brick Break is just, like, so much better. Don't have the accuracy problem. Hey, what is this? Oh, there's the little tower in there. Alright. Route 112, this is our encounter. Probably should have kept Hypnosis. I don't really know who has a good matchup to whatever. Poison Sting? But we might poison. We'll leave Bunta. We'll see what we pop up here. Let's see what our encounter is for Route 112. I almost said something different. Numel. Not a bad thing. Quad weakness to water is definitely annoying, but probably should pick up more Pokeballs. Let's see what it does. See if this captures or not. I don't have a name. Ooh, I do have a name. I don't know how to spell it. This is probably this reference specifically. I don't know how to spell. Numel's also one of my favorite Pokemon personally. That came out Gen 3. I've been using a lot apparently. There we go. Ignore the fact it took me like 8 tries. Volcania. Is it N-I-A? Volcania? I think that's correct. If anybody actually knows the proper reference for this, and I'm spelled it wrong, I apologize. But, yeah, that's pretty good. It's nice to have a fire ground type. I don't know if it changed. Okay, as long as we hit Submission, this thing will die. Again. I guess Damp is, like, not the worst ability. It does counter, like... Because, like, there's a few, like, Pokemon that we're going to come across that do have, like, Explosion and Self-Destruct. That it would be kind of annoying to actually repeatedly fight. Go this way. We're just cleaning up some trainers. This girl wants me to sing weirdly. Kind of a strange one. Talo. Well, we're just going to Body Slam. Body Slam is probably our better option. Even though Bubble Beam has Stab, but with the stats layout. Like, Bubble Beam is not a bad option. It's just for right now, it's definitely not good. Lombre. I think Body Slam might kill. Why is there so much Fake Out? Does Poliwrath have any access to, like... I've never looked into this, because Poliwrath is a Pokemon I don't use a lot, if at all. Like, in Gen 1, maybe? Like, that's pretty much the only time I ever use it. And maybe Gen 2, but even then, like, if I have trade available, I'll go Politoed. Is Aqua Jet the only thing that... Does Poliwrath even get... I'm pretty sure it gets Aqua Jet, but I'm just wondering, does he even get, like, access to, like, other moves? I don't know. I don't use Poliwrath that much. I use Politoed more. I think they have a very similar moveset, but I don't know. Alright. Hey, look, Bubble Beam coming in clutch. We knew it would happen one day. Geodude. Okay, I swear if you have Sturdy. Just to waste more of my time. We do have another encounter coming into Fiery Path, which I don't really mind picking up a fire type, except fire types aren't that good, and we picked the fire starter, so right now it's not really worth much. There's a few fire types that I think we could find in there. There's also poison types, which I would not mind picking up a Coughing. Coughing's incredible, personally. I think Coughing's one of my favorite poison types. Well, eventually Wheezing, but it's good to have a physical wall like that. Had a nice burp that was kind of building up there. A little awkward, but... We have Hiker Trent. These guys are blocked, but we're going to finish this trainer up, and then we'll go into Fiery Path. A nice little relaxing stroll to, you know, what counts for the second half when we get to Fall Arbor. Fall Arbor is one of the longest, like, kind of run-ups to, between gym battles. Like, there's a lot of gyms that have this, like, huge space between them. Like, if you look at something like, I guess, Gen 4, specifically Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, there's a few, like, awkward spots, especially Diamond, Pearl. But, like, Platinum and Diamond, Pearl have this, like, really weird space between 7th and 8th, because story stuff has happened. Adam, of course, being the true leader of the pack, weirdly. But, yeah, there's always, like, space between gyms that makes it, like, really awkward to, like, talk about. Let's see what we're going to run into. I'm hoping for a poison type. And that's okay. It's not my preferred. I do think we are stacked on fire types at this point. We do not, or fighting types. I was hoping for, I don't know, a poison type would have been nice. Seismic Toss. This is... Alright, well, I don't think it has anything that could kill me here, but we will be switching next time. We do have some healing, I think we'll just throw... Oh! Was that a critical capture? Is that what I just saw? Helen, of course, getting 28. I'm pretty sure 29 is the new, like, normal level cap. Machop. Is this male? It is. Oof. Oof. We'll go this one. I don't know. Really rough name for me, honestly. I couldn't think of anything. But, yeah, let's get some healing really quick. I know we have, like, Soda Pop, right? Yeah. I just don't want to go back. It's kind of just a waste of time. We have plenty of space to cover, and plus there's a healing house a little bit farther up. We have, like, 6 or 7 trainers left. She has a grass Pokemon, I think. I'm pretty sure this is grass. Actually, I need to remember to use these. Sorry, this is a really... I'm trying to level these up because I think Aquaman is going to come in clutch. Having a ghost type this early, beautiful. I can't wait to actually see if it comes in clutch against Norman. Yeah, it was a grass type. It really is sad that I just remember a lot of trainers for shit like that. Like, it's really a sign because even if I go back to, like, my least played generation, which happens to be 7 and 8 personally, like, if I go back to even those, like, there's a lot of trainers I'm just like, ah, that one has this, that one has this, and I just remember it. You think I would have picked something better? Leech Seed? I wonder if I should rotate out. We'll give it a shot. No, okay, we're not going to risk it. Leech Seed is really annoying. We have Bubble Beam. My thought process here is that if it finds a way to infestation me, I'm just screwed. Safeguard. Interesting. We're just gonna Bubble Beam. I guess Submission would technically do more damage. Barely. Struggle Bug. Is this the... Yeah, I guess. Submission might be better. Ooh, we have Rain Dance. See how much it is. Yeah. I was pretty sure Submission actually just did more damage in general, but hey, whatever. It's fine. Didn't want to do a massive amount of recoil. Alright, well, that was kind of dangerous. Pretty sure this guy has a bird, or maybe it's an electric type. We'll go Jane. I think Jane's the best option. I don't remember what you have. Is it fire? It might be a Numel. I swear I remember there being an electric type around here. Might be just thinking of something completely different. Amnesia. You know, Amnesia is one of those things that's changed a lot since it was introduced. Like, if we look at just Amnesia back in Gen 1, of course, 2 Calm Minds is a broken-ass move. Like, Calm Mind is already a very, like, noteworthy move just for its ability to be like, hey, I win now. And imagine you have 2 of those. Incinerate. Oh, that's really awkward. Oh well. But, yeah, when it comes down to, like, just in general, moves that have been nerfed, like, and some of them are really weird that have been nerfed. Like, you wouldn't think it, but Sand Attack has actually been nerfed, going from Generation 1 to 2, because it went from a normal type move, which could hit almost anything, to not being able to hit flying types. And of course, there's like Ghost or whatever, but hey, technically, it's a weird nerf at the time because there was only 2 evolutionary lines, being you know, the Gengar line, which, haha, I know that one well, and Misdreavus, who didn't even have an evolution, which, you know, if we talk on random subjects as we just make our way north, I really do want to mention, I think one of the most missed opportunities, and the reasoning it probably doesn't exist this way is because it would cause a lot of questions. This is the person I was thinking of, but why isn't there a baby form for Misdreavus? I've always felt like it's one of those Pokemon that looked like it was intended to have a baby form. I don't know if this is just a wild speculation. I don't know if maybe I'm like remembering the leaks and there was like some weird alternate form I don't remember off the top of my head. But I've always felt like Misdreavus is one of those weird Pokemon that looks like it would have like a baby form like Litwick. Like Litwick was the original intention into Misdreavus or something really weird. But I don't know, maybe like a possessed doll. Hey, it's Mankey. Bye. Mankey's also one of my favorite Pokemon. Honestly, I have a lot of favorite Pokemons. But that's because I like Primeape a lot. I don't actually like the design of Mankey that well. I mean, it's just a monkey. Like, cool. I hate how many monkeys there are in Pokemon in general. From Mankey to all the way to the elemental monkeys. Let's grab this. I don't really know who would need this. Basically, Secret Power is one of those moves that is actually really good if you're lacking a move pool, but the problem, as we'll quickly find out, is that if this is on later generation movesets, it doesn't really need to exist. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still, like, really nice to pick up the TM. Also, there was only 3 trainers in between when I talked about it and now. Totally forgot about that. But ignoring that, I don't remember if you have anything. We can go up here for an item. I think there's also a fighting type trainer that's up there. We're going to grab these berries and then we'll probably do that. But what was I talking about before then? I don't know. Was there something I mentioned in between the baby Misdreavus and the move pool thing? I guess that Yeah, I'll continue on that, I guess. I'm sorry, I think I lost my subject. But when it comes to like move pool changes, it really became a like TMs really became less useful, which is kind of a wild statement because they are almost required in some of these early generations. Like you look at something like Generation 1 or Generation 2, like Generation 1, Gengar doesn't function without a without a TM of Thunderbolt, a TM of Psychic, Mega Drain. Like it does not function. There's also stuff like Rhydon, which doesn't get. I forgot I had Bite. I'm dumb, but like it doesn't get much, and so it's really wild to think that like TMs were so valuable. TMs used to be the end all be all. Relic Song. What? That's wild. Holy crap. Noctowl, scary. Woo. Black belt. Oh yeah, I think this guy has a Machop in the original. Sorry about that. Thought I heard something. We can't go down there that way. I don't think it would have let us. I don't know if they like changed the order of stuff, but whatever. And we're gonna have this fight, and then we have another encounter right here, which I don't know how well this will go, but we do have really good matchups now. Psychic Ghost and Normal kind of covers everything we really want. Does leave us weak to Dark Steel, I guess is a scary thought, but it happens. Yeah, but as move pools like evolved from, for example, like Generation 2 added a bunch of TMs to kind of stopgap a lot of the problem with move pools while also fixing some really strange like Pokemon that just didn't get anything valuable. And it's really weird to think about, but like for example, the elemental punches being TMs saved a lot of annoying factors. And eventually we would find out, and I probably will make a video on this one of these days because I do think it's a very interesting and important topic for Pokemon. But one of the most important facets that was introduced in Generation 2, and we would see in 3 and 4 to insane degrees, was Hidden Power. Hidden Power is the only reason competitive Pokemon still exists. It's actually insane to me that like a lot of people just don't even know. Oh yeah, this is a encounter, but like that don't even really care. Paris, interesting. I'm very interested to see if this changed types. If it changed types, it definitely has a use. And also it's a grass type. You know what? There's a few things that could come up. Also, dry skin is pretty good. I wonder, maybe it's just changed to pure grass, which I've always thought it should be. If we're gonna sit down and talk about like types that have always confused me, where does the bug come in? To like, I get the idea. It's a parasite, like that's the idea, and like, but it is still bug grass. I did not. I pressed B 3 times. Sorry, but you're not a trainer, right? I don't think you are. Also, this is very unhealthy to sit in volcanic ashes. Like, holy crap. But, like, I don't really think... maybe this is my lack of knowledge in general coming into Clutch, which happens a lot. But I don't think parasites are attuned to bugs. Rock Slide on 100 base attack. Thank you, Intimidate. Oh man, that's scary. Jalen, I'll remember that, man. I'll remember that. Rock Slide. Whew. What's our? We're gonna start with this. I'm gonna lead Bunta. I think we have a good switch if we need it. Alright. We have a double battle, which is always scary, which is why we led with Gyarados. Even if we have to switch out Gyarados almost immediately, we still have a good matchup. I actually like our chances here. The only problem is the psychic weakness here, but I think we're faster in Baltoy. We could go with Bite, which might kill. Probably not, but it might flinch, and then we're just going to submission and hope for the best. How are you faster? That's insane. I thought the Raticate would be going. I wonder if Raticate's faster. Rhyhorn. Insane. Well, we have Bubble Beam for it, and it probably does not have Sturdy. I don't think it can even learn it. Or learn it. Have it. Electra going to 26. Finally catching up. I don't remember when it gets, like, anything good for Gyarados. I don't really fear much, so we'll just do it like this. Absorb. Wild. I actually had to think this fight through. Scary little encounter. Whoa. Okay. That's not Flying Bug. Alright. Speed boost. This is scary. We're going to twist her to check. And I think submission. So, submission checks here. If we hit it. Okay, that didn't do much. That's annoying. We're going to twist her again anyway, but I'm trying to see what... Because if it's neutral, I think it's dark. Dude. Come on. Please hit this stupid thing. So, I'm trying to figure out what typing it could be. Neutral. So I think it is dark. Flying Dark. Interesting. Sharing a type with Murkrow. I think that actually goes really well if you can get access to Night Slash. You're not... I mean, it's still a frail Pokemon at the end of the day. But when it comes down to it, I do think Flying Dark is a little better than Flying Bug. But maybe that's just me. I think this has access to Rock Tomb. I don't think it could kill me. Aeron is not that strong of a Pokemon, but we'll see. Flying Dark. I'm going to go with that. It could be something else, but I don't think what... There's not a lot you would pair with it, right? Because if it's flying... Why are these all types that do damage to me? Wow. For some reason, I totally expected that to not kill me. Electra in dangerous territory here. Oh, Jane's at 29. I'm really tempted to, like, save and check to see if this is the proper, Super Repel. You know, I always forget what's back here, and it's a good reason I do. Well, yeah, very fun. What could we have caught? Sandshrew we already caught. Species Clause is in effect, which is important. It's also why I kind of wanted to see if we could roll a Skarmory, because I know Skarmory can be found here, along with Spinda, which is not as great as you would think. I don't even know I will cut this out. We're kind of at the edge of the episode here. Or part, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to, like, Spinda and stuff, Spinda is not good. I think of all the normal types in the game, I think Spinda is one of the worst. There's some really weird stuff you can do with it with certain hidden abilities, but the chances of me getting a good ability in this are sometimes very, not only up to chance, but it's, like, not in my favor. Duskull would have been very interesting. I wonder if Duskull has a different type, actually, because I've always felt that it could probably have a fire typing. A lot of that has to do with the idea of, you know, its eye and stuff. But interesting that we ran into a Duskull. What else do we have? Sandshrew still. Sandshrew still the popular Pokemon. Not a bad pickup, honestly. I don't know if Monty's going to come in clutch. He'll probably get used in Flannery, potentially. Because I don't want to really bring Jane in there. And that has to do with me wanting to save the poison type in case. Though Jane is bulky for a lot of reasons. Numble. But, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what's our Flannery team? And right now, I really think that having Electra here on the team is going to be very important. I don't know if I want to use our Poliwrath. Bunta, I don't think is going to be that amazing. There's Adams 29. Weird that they... Okay, but... Whoa. That could be taken a weird way, Madeline. Alright, double battle. I mean, I'm going to check something. We've gotten, like, a decent amount of experience. And we are not gaining much at all. So I think this is the supposed... Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the, in theory, level cap. We'll probably swap some out just so we don't get, like, bodied so quickly by the level cap. The proper level cap, I think, is, like, in the... in, like, 31, but I think it's fine. Hey, it's the double Spinda. Are the spots actually different? No? I think they're the same on this. Weird. Kind of a weird change, but whatever. Oh, these have access to Psybeam. Probably should have swapped. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, game. Oh, how precious. Love when the game works with me. Hey, Bunta 28. Yeah, I really want to keep Bunta available for Norman. I think Norman's going to be incredibly scary. Especially with, like, the technically higher level cap. And I don't know what weird normal type is going to be thrown into it. Ice Fang, finally a super effective. That's useful. 65. Okay. Just real quick, we're at the end of the part. You changed Ice Fang's accuracy. But not submissions. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But I think that's where we're going to call it. We are almost to Fall Arbor. We're pretty much like right outside the main city limits. We'll be dealing with Professor Cosmo in the next one. Kind of seeing what we can potentially get in the next 2 encounters before Flannery. I think we have 2 or 3, something like that. I think he's a trainer, so I think we're going to stop right here and kind of, vibe. Gyarados just kind of hanging out and vibing. But yeah, next time we'll be taking on the villainous team and seeing our new encounters.